Well, hello sports fans, it's Harry, and this is Harry Stuff and Such. And if you hang around, I'm going to be opening up this box and taking a look and seeing what's inside. So stick around. Well, welcome back. So what's in the box? It's my Monoprice Mini Delta. I just got it today. It was left on the front porch. And so let's go and take a look at it, see what's inside. So what do we have here? Really been wanting to get a Delta. Just to try it out, see what it's like. I thought this would be a fun one to try. Alright, so we have a box. What's on the top of the box? Let's take a look. Another small box. Okay. Well, this looks like a small power supply brick. A part removing tool. Some Allen wrenches. A micro SD card, looks like a USB cable. Set these aside, throw that over on the floor. What's this? Okay, piece of metal, racket of some sort, styrofoam. Wow, and looky there. There it is. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. See if there's anything else in the box. Nothing in the box but a little bag of desiccant. So that is it. Wow, okay. Kind of sort of was expecting at least an instruction manual. Take a look at this. Let's see. Take off this tape. Be careful here. Wow, okay. Bing, bang, bong. The instructions must be on the SD card, so I'm not seeing any instructions here. Just removing some of the tape. Making sure that everything's looking good. Okay, anything else I need to remove? A little more plastic covering. A little more tape. Okay, looks like it's unpacked. It's such a small. So tiny. Thought this would be fun to play with. Alright. Well, give me a few minutes to go see what's on the SD card. Now I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So I took the SD card, put it in my computer so I could see what was on the SD card. And there were several things. There was a manual, indeed, on the SD card. There was also a version of Cura 1504.6. Also, there was a version of repeater host 200. There was also a driver.inf file. and a looks like a G-code file, and like I said, the manual, which I printed a few pages out. So what do we do? Well, according to the system, first thing you're supposed to do, remove the printer from the box, which you did. Open the accessory box and remove the filament holder. Filament holder was that item I mentioned to you. It just fits in the back. It's got a little slot, and you put your filament on. No problem. Like so. So this is the back. Of course, the screen is the front. You also have a slot for on the side over here where your power plugs in. Here, your USB and your SD card slot. And I guess that's a button to show what's going on. We'll see. Okay, so insert the included memory card into the memory slot. Okay. Don't know if it goes right side up or upside down. Maybe it only goes in one. Okay, so pins up and it goes in that way. So it will only go in one way. Good. See, now you're supposed to plug, hang on. So you got your brick, and of course, like most bricks, you've got your plug. So you're supposed to plug this in, and you're supposed to plug, according to the manual, plug this into the printer, and then plug the AC to the outlet. Sounds like it's running. Okay, so plug blah blah. I said, press the bottom button once to highlight the temperature entry, then press the center button to select it. Fan's a little loud. I assume they're talking over here. So this is not a touch screen. You got 3 buttons in line. So press the bottom button once to highlight temperature entry. Alright, it moves it over to the temperature. Then press the center button to select it. Alright, then press the center button to select it. Then use the top and bottom buttons to select temperature. Well, let's see, since I've got PLA, let's see, 195. I'm going to do 200. Okay, so press the center button to save the target temperature and begin heating the extruder. Press the center button. Okay. And it's starting to heat up. Let's heat the bed up a little bit. Press the bottom button to move over. Press the center button to select it. And I'm going to go up to 60. Press the center button to save, and it appears to be heating. Okay. The extruder is definitely heating. Press the center button to save the target. While the printer is heating, open your filament using a pair of scissors, blah, 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 you know, the diagonal snippet, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see, once the target temperature is reached, press the bottom button twice to select the back option. It's getting close. Yeah, I think that's close. Actually, it's overshot it a little bit. So press the bottom button twice to select back. Okay, and then select back. Okay. Now press the bottom button 3 times to highlight the extruder. 1, 2, 3. Wow, okay. The extruder option will have a red outline around it indicating it is active. Okay, so there's the extruder. Enter the extruder. Squeeze the lever on the feed mechanism, insert the filament to push it into opening, and keep pushing until you feel resistance. Release the lever on the feed mechanism. Alrighty, so feed mechanism. Alright, and pushing the filament through. Okay, so I felt resistance. So now we'll stop. Press the center button to deselect. So using the included plastic scraper, clean the extruded filament from the nozzle and build platform. I'm not seeing any. Let me push some more. Is it supposed to come out? Hey, yeah, there a little bit. Press the button to highlight the move option. Press the center button to enter move menu. Okay, so we're on the move menu. And then we're on the extruder option. It says it'll be highlighted in red, but it's not. The extruder option will read an outline. While squeezing the lever, press the top button to feed, blah, blah, blah. Repeat this process until filament starts to extrude out the nozzle. Alright. Press a little more. Go over here. There we go. Now we got the right. Okay. There we go. That's good. And we've got the orange filament. I guess there was a little bit of white, or maybe clear, natural in here. Alright, so we've done that. Sorry it took me so long. So press the center button to deselect the extruder, which it did. Press the bottom button twice to highlight the exit, which is really just back. Enter, then press the center button to return to the previous menu. Back, and so there we are, we're back. Press the bottom button twice to highlight print. Actually, gotta press the top button twice to highlight print. Then press the center button to print. So the print menu shows up, and there is no, it says select the cat, but there is no cat G code on here. There is auto00.g, there is the cure config file, the driver INF file, the manual PDF, repeater host, secure, and then exit. So I press, wow. So what I did was I pressed the auto00.g, which I assume that's what it's doing, is it's that was peeling off anyways. Keep hands clear. Wow, okay. That was a lot noisier than my original Prusa R3 Mark III, which is behind me. But it's kind of fun watching the Delta run. I hope this noise, well, actually maybe I do want the noise to come through so you'll know, but don't do as I do, sticking your finger where it's not supposed to be. Okay, so looks like it's creating a raft. Wow. I think I'm going to have to do some work with this to get it a little quieter. See, the manufacturer, I believe, has a 1-year warranty, so I may wind up voiding that warranty, but by taking it apart. Don't tell them that, though. Yeah, it's a little bit on the loud side. The other thing is, yeah, I can pick it up, so I wouldn't suggest you do this yourself. But I think I would have it sitting up so this fan under here could actually get some air. Might take that apart and put a Noctua fan in here. That'd be a lot quieter. Again, don't tell them that. But actually, this is pretty easy to set up. I can even take this to work. Although I don't understand why the top of this looks a little scratched up. I have to get out some rubbing compound and remove some of these scratches. Anyways, I'm going to let this print, and so you don't have to sit here and watch it. And I'll be back later. Y'all have fun now. Well, so there you have it, the Monoprice Mini Delta. Okay, so it didn't take me long to get it unboxed and up and printing. That was about a 20-minute effort. I printed the supplied test print that they have, the little cat finger puppet. It turned out quite well, and you can see it in the inset. Looks pretty good. Excuse me. Also, after I printed that, I printed a benchy, and this benchy looks quite good too. Good job, good layer, looks really good. Don't see some of the back, the ghosting that you see on a Cartesian printer. One thing you notice, it is a little noisy. It's running right now. I also have my original Pooser i3 Mark III in the background printing, and I'm sure you can't hear it for the Monoprice. You'll notice that the screen is not a touch screen. Here, let me unplug it. It's easier. See, that's the other thing I don't like, is the fact that you have to unplug this to turn it off instead of flip a power switch. So I may have to fix that. But basically on the screen you've got your 3 vertical buttons here. The top and the bottom one scroll left and right, and the center one is your select. Touchscreen would have been nice, but it is what it is. Some people I think I've seen make comments about, hey, it's got such a small print volume, but mini is in the name. It's called a Mini Delta, not a Monster Delta. Other things, like I said, I like the fact that you just pull it right out of the box, 20 minutes later you're printing. I had no problem loading filament and unloading filament. I did, like I said, I've done 2 different filaments. I did an orange PLA and I did a blue PLA. Both were Hatchbox PLAs. I'm not a big fan of the spool holder. It's a little on the flimsy side in my opinion. It is. Also, it is, like I said, rather noisy. One thing, if I turn it over, I'll show you. Okay, so you see you have a cooling fan. It's more of an exhaust fan. You've got a couple of small feet, 3 of them. They kind of raise it above the table so they can blow some air out. But it's very noisy. It's a 60 millimeter by 10 millimeter thick fan, so I've already ordered a Noctua 60 millimeter fan to replace it with, because those are a lot quieter, and so that will help reduce some of the noise. I use Noctuas in all my computer builds because they're so quiet. The other thing is might possibly put some stepper smoothers under here as well. See if that helps alleviate some of the noise. I didn't really notice any salmon skin in any print, so I don't think I need them for that, but I do think it might help with some of the noise. Other than that, I think this is a pretty decent printer for $160 from Monoprice. That's where I ordered it from. I think if you ordered this knowing and expecting what it is, you should enjoy it. It's great for someone who doesn't want to spend the time putting together a kit. I enjoy putting kits together. I've put together my ANET A8 as well as my Mark III, and I'm also building a Booster i3 clone from scratch. So anyways, that's it on the Monoprice Mini Delta. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down, and maybe leave a comment as to a reason why you didn't like it. If you did like it, hey, leave a comment as why you liked it. And if you've got any suggestions to help improve the channel, some ideas that you might like me to try out with this printer or one of my other printers, let me know. If you've got any suggestions for improvements, put them out there. Also, press that subscribe button. I really would appreciate that. But as far as it is now, that's it for me. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you on the backside. Y'all take care now.